Niece. All right, she went from child star to successful young woman. Now Raven Symone is getting ready to go to college in the new movie College Road Trip.
I've been working with him for 17 years, all right? And he knows. You can be chief at the station, but you have to be dad at home.
That's right. You tell him exactly
Thank
that.
you very much.
Surprise! Road trip, yeah.
Oh, no.
And we are so happy to have her here with us. Good morning, welcome back.
Thank you.
Having Martin Lawrence as a dad, I can't even imagine what that was like for you.
It was actually really cool. He brought his family along for the ride for the whole entire movie, so I got to meet his family, and he has 3 daughters of his own, so he asked me a couple times, what do I have to look forward to? I said, it's a handful. Yeah. It's a handful. See, take this movie and multiply it by 3.
So did he kind of adopt you as another daughter, or did you adopt him as another father?
I think it's both ways. I think definitely both ways. He looks out for me and always gives me good advice when we were on set and when I saw him on the red carpet as well. So it's really cool.
So being stuck in a car with him filming a movie, I imagine there's a lot of outtakes.
Actually, we did pretty well. We tried to keep everything on track, you know what I'm saying? And we had our own personal, funny moments between us that kind of inside jokes, so it worked out.
So, I mean, you've had such a successful career, and you've been going consistently since you were a little girl. I mean, do you do this movie and, like, one day want, to have a college road trip, a college experience?
Yeah, I definitely want to go to culinary school. But right now I have a website called Raven Symone Presents that is actually teaching me how to do things at the same time I'm teaching you.
That's great.
So we're doing crafts and foods and all that kind of thing.
That's great.
But I still want to go to, a traditional college eventually one day.
Yeah. Now, working with Donny Osmond, he was here last week, who was raving about you. Raving about Raven. I didn't even say that on purpose. That just came out. But, he's a really good example of someone that, obviously started very young and has had longevity. Did you guys have a special bond because of that?
Donny Osmond, like I said to most people and I said to you before, has changed my life. He can get stuff out of me that I'm like, hey, I can close that off. You're making it cry. You're making me cry. But, he's had the career that I look up to, the one where you've, been able to be in this business this long, but still have the type of celebrity where you can walk down the street and still have your privacy and not be bombarded by a whole bunch of people. In his same genre back in the day, his counterpart can't walk down the street without people going,
Now, speaking of back in the day, you and your fellow Cosby Show kids, but you're not kids. I hesitate to say that. We're recently on Oprah, and by the way, Suki and I both watched it and brought us back with redecorating. What is it like to have been part of a show like that?
Well, being that I was 3 to 5, I don't remember that much, but knowing now and looking back, I think it definitely has shown me that it's possible to do a great show with perfect values and, show that African Americans can succeed without having a certain type of stigma. I think that if it wasn't for that show, I wouldn't be sitting here with you guys today or be doing a movie with Martin Lawrence or executive producing the movie, let alone. And it also keeps my mind open to try to create and executive produce other projects in the same vein as The Cosby Show so that we can keep having that positivity on air.
Well, thank you so much. You're amazing. You're spectacular. It's so great to see you.
Nice
and you can catch College Road Trip in theaters on Friday. And coming up the next hour, death threat for a Harry Potter star. I'll tell you who and what happened.
I'm just looking at that scene where he's like, okay, we're college road trip. My father would be like, okay, get ready, let us go together. And I'm like, oh, no. I was there.
So come see it.
I will. All right, up next on the Morning News, pulsating rhythms, global influences, and